My name is Burkhart Fischer, and I'm a professor of neurobiophysics at the University of Freiburg. We start by a general introduction to the whole problem as it looks from the viewpoint of a biologist. First of all, if we talk about learning, we immediately think of memory. And memory is what our brains have. Our brain is a learning organ in our body, and it, of course, it has memory. So when we talk about learning problems, we all of a sudden think of brain problems. And if we hear brain problems, we think of low intelligence. This is by no means always the case. We encounter learning problems in children who have a normal intelligence or even a better intelligence. Look for the question, what else do we need for learning, if not intelligence? We arrive, if we think in small steps, at visual and auditory perception. That's what we are using when we are learning. In particular, we are using vision and audition when we are learning at school. So what we do, we take the children to the eye doctor, and he says, in 99% of the cases, I cannot see anything wrong with the eye. So perception, and I think almost everybody knows that, is not a matter of the sense organs. It is a matter of the brain. And from that, we can already conclude in this very early stage of consideration of the problems. Audition, vision, and optomotor control must be learned. To improve the reliability of synaptic impulse transition from one nerve cell of the next, that is the neurobiological basis for learning. So what you know, probably all of you know, vision is an active process in our brain. We do not see the retinal image, we see what the brain makes out of it. Remember, we do not see with the eyes, but with the brain. Our visual system does not show us the retinal image, but it constructs something meaningful using the experience of millions of years. Unlike other sensory systems, our visual system also has a motor part. The eyes can move. The eyes must move. Without a moving eye, our vision is very poor. So what you can see from this figure, our conscious perception of the face is constructed from quite a number of single pictures taken from different parts of the brain. The impression comes to our conscious perception in pictures one after the other, and our brain rebuilds it to show us only one. Why do we have to make all this eye movement? This is known for over 100 years. Only in the middle of each eye we have a small area, which is called the fovea, in which the visual acuity is 1. It's the best. Already a few degrees to the right or to the left, up or down, visual acuity drops to small values. So what we really want to see, we have to look at with our fovea. And therefore, we have to move our eyes from one place to the next all the time. This is a pattern of eye movement which you get when you are recording the eye movements while reading this sentence. Recording the saccades during skilled reading of words. You have to move your eye from one syllable to the next, or from one short word to the next. You make a whole pattern of eye movements while reading. Reading implies almost perfect control of saccades. And the saccades must be synchronized with the analysis of language. Saccades are an integral part of vision. They are necessary during everyday vision. Without them, vision becomes very difficult. And normal reading is almost impossible.